So hi everyone. This is the Kids Intercultural Development Society for Global Education Talk. And then for this series, we are so honored to welcome Omer to be our guest to share his learning and teaching experience from multicultural background. So let me introduce Omer a little bit. Omer, you want to say hi?
Hi everyone, it's great to meet all of you
Yeah,
today, and I
hi
am so
Omer.
privileged to be here.
Yeah, thank you. And Omer is a very passionate, I would say global citizens. And then he has teaching and multicultural experience in multiple country and then areas such as USA, China, Honduras, Canada, and also now he is based in Turkey. And also he is very interested in expanding the intercultural, international, multicultural experience with more learning and teaching experience. And then we are honored to welcome him to share his experience, and then maybe we can get inspired about how kids in like young children can benefit from the culture diversity and then experience in different areas. Okay, so without further ado, let's welcome Omer.
Yes, thank you so much, and I am very happy to be welcomed with Kids Intercultural Society. So, as we see the title of this talk is about learning to teaching in diverse climates.
Mhm.
So, first of all, I have a degree in biology and also business. I have taught science and English in China, USA, Honduras, Turkey, and Canada as well. And some of them as a volunteer, some of them as most of them as a formal teacher. And so imagine when you enter a classroom, you see the students all speak Spanish. Imagine you enter a classroom, they all speak Chinese, or they speak Arabic, or they speak Turkish, my language. Interestingly, for my case, this is the year I am teaching to Turkish students. Previous times, many years, I was in other teaching in other countries. So let me show you some few pictures, some memories from my teaching area and some of my favorite teaching quotes. So when we talk about the diverse climates, actually the idea is revolving around diverse cultures. And in kids, we emphasize the intercultural development. So when I visit different countries, we have different curriculums, different teaching styles, but I think it's all turning around the culture. So this is Honduras, Latino America culture. They are very relaxed culture, as you can see just from the picture. This is from 11th grade students, my environmental students. This is not the time to mention this, but just because it's here, I did some volunteering as well. So this is my acting experience
Omer,
in
sorry to interrupt. Can you, is that possible you can enlarge the picture? Right now we are seeing some like a thumbtail, but if you could share the large, I think it's a different screen probably.
I see. So maybe I will try one picture then. The one picture I want to show. Can you see this picture? Is clear?
Uh,
This one is small.
no. Okay, hold on.
Uh,
Okay.
okay, sure. So here, let's go to Honduras, Central America. This is Latino America culture. I am emphasizing the culture here. The education is the same, actually, different climate. When I was in Canada, it is cold. In Honduras, it is very hot, the climate. It affects the people's lives, yes. The culture is very relaxed here. in these students. These are my 11th grade students teaching science there. We
Mm,
can go next one, Lou.
okay. We
And
will
these are
pick
some of my volunteering
the
pictures.
one with students.
Yes, that is good. That's the one. So this was in Shenzhen, China. Uh, if you realize in this picture, one of the student is doing with a 90 degrees hand like that. I have never seen that before in my life. Maybe the discipline, I don't know if for me, extreme discipline or extreme respect when you compare with the Honduras. Same amazing students in a different culture format. And we may go to the next one. Some other. This was in Ningbo, another teaching experience with kindergarten kids, different age groups, lovely, adorable kids. We may go to the next one, Lu. So this was a very unique experience to me because this is in Tacoma Public Schools in Washington State. I was a para-educator here in the middle, hard to see me there. The thing is, these are underprivileged kids, and the government is helping them too. Mexican originated mostly, just the location is there, so they know Spanish, most of them. But it's the culture again. I was kind of like mentoring here. Sheridan Elementary School. It was amazing memories. We can go to the other slide. Another view from here. They were trilingual school teaching French and Japanese too. Yes, we can go to the next one. Another epic moment for me with the adorable Chinese kids in a governmental school this time. The food is different, of course, delicious food, and uh, the culture is completely different than in Honduras and than in USA. But education is actually it's becoming more global. We have the education is really global. You teach the same things, but the culture, people are kids are different cultures, different lifestyles. And do we have more? I don't know. The previous one we can take, but it's okay. That was an online teaching because that was interesting to me because the previous one previous. So here actually you see Hussein Abdulaziz is from Egypt. These are Middle Eastern kids. I was teaching online. Actually, there are a lot of kids here. They were Zoom bombed my class with my daughter's picture. That's my daughter's picture there. It was amazing, different for me as a teacher, enjoying, experiencing the Middle Eastern perspective, the culture than other countries. That was in Turkey with expats this time. We can go to the other one. And some volunteering. This is important to me, that picture. This is not my picture, but I picked this up here. I show this to my students wherever I go because not everyone is privileged in the world. But when you want to do something with the real passionate teachers, the culture is different, the economy is different, the conditions are different, but they do something their best, the students and the teachers. Economically underdeveloped, very underdeveloped culture, as well as in a very hot climate here. And I think we are finished, Lou.
One more.
Here. As you see, again, as you might guess, this is the Honduras, Latino America culture. 10th grade students, very, very relaxed, and it looks like a party style. But as you see, the some of has like a sunglass. Imagine the China, how the kid was doing this,
Yeah.
like that. And then here, they are like, look at the one of them is behind me, pushing me in the down. And so it was like a culture shock, but it's a positive experience to me too in a very warm climate. It's very hot climate. Uh, I don't know how it affects. It depends, but China has very hot regions too. So it is the culture, the real thing for me. The difference
Mm-hmm.
is that it depends on the people's lifestyles. It is more than how their family grow up, they educate their kids, but also the country's culture that shapes the education as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that one understand.
Okay. I will stop the sharing and then um so I was really inspired by some of the photos like so just like you said, the one in China and the one in Honduras is so different. We can definitely feel the culture background. And then so tell us what's really impressed you the most, or like what's the most benefits that you get out of having so many multicultural experience?
First of all, it started, as I said in the beginning of the talk. Imagine yourself, you enter a classroom, all of them speak Spanish. This is their native language. All
Mm-hmm.
of them speaks Chinese. That's their native language. That is their culture. That is how they interpret their culture. That really inspired me to share with them, to teach them. Science is universal, but science is universal. The culture is different. It is not good. It is not bad. It is just the culture. That's the most important thing. Like in USA, for example, let's go to university level. But can you imagine, Lou, a student in university student putting legs like cross legs on the table during the class towards to the lecturer? But that happened to me in master's level in USA when I was studying my master's in environmental studies. He was like this. His legs are up, but for us it's maybe extremely disrespectful, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the culture. And he became, by the way, he became a fighter pilot in United States Air Force later on. Very
Mm-hmm.
bright, very doing this. It's just the culture, the way you act, the way you behave. So it's like that. You
Yeah.
should tolerate as a teacher.
So it sounds like with your multicultural experience, you can show more understanding to differences, and then
Yes,
we can,
definitely.
like as a person, we can be more like open-minded, and also
Yes,
we
definitely.
show like very empathy. Like we will be
Yes,
better
definitely.
at being empathy, and then being understandable, and also like show understanding, show respect to others if we have
Yeah.
enough like exposure to different cultures. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. There is nothing like now, the teacher is always right. Right now, to my classes in Turkey, I am teaching international program. For
Mm-hmm.
example, in all the countries, IB International Baccalaureate program. And after each class, I ask my students, I tell them, you are my customer also. I am doing a customer survey. Your opinion is important to me. How I can improve my classes, how I can make this class more engaging for you. Your opinion matters to me. But in some cultures, they will say, uh, the teacher is always right, and you
Mm-hmm.
just sit down there and do your like that, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say it is bad, but it's again the different cultures. I respect all of them. So,
Yeah.
but which one is more effective? Maybe that's the question.
Yeah. I mean, the more we experience, maybe we can figure out a best way for ourselves. Like maybe it's not wrong or correct, but it's just you will find the most efficient way for your own like best practice. Like you said,
Yes,
you show understanding to other culture, you understand difference, and then meanwhile when like kids grow up or adults grow up, and then they will figure out a way for themselves which one is the like best suitable for themselves, and then maybe that's the most important thing for us. We don't need to be judgmental, but we just need to understand the world and also understand ourselves better.
yes, definitely, and embrace the differences in the minds, in the acting, in many different ways. That's what the multicultural teaching
Mm-hmm.
has taught me. That's what I learned.
Mm-hmm.
It
Great.
was so amazing, and that's why I'm still looking to go teaching abroad. I just can't stay in one school. I must live in different cultures and yes,
Yeah,
experience more.
that's a very like a dream, like there I mean everyone, most everyone have some dream like travel around the world. So hopefully you will find your next destination and then have a very memorable experience there. And then
Yes,
yeah, thanks again. Thank you, Omar,
yes.
for
Thank you so
sharing
much.
your
Thank you for the Kids
yeah.
Society as well.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your inspiring experience, and then hopefully our talk can be a little bit useful to the audience. Either you are kids or you are adults, but just have some inspiration from being multicultural and then travel around the world, be open-minded. Okay,
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone.
thank you, thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.